If you're creeping up on 40 or already past it, you might feel like your body is changing faster than you can keep up. You're eating clean, you're trying to exercise, maybe even taking the right supplements or even the meds, but something doesn't feel right. You're stuck and no one's telling you why. Here's the truth: the majority of people don't fail because they're lazy, weak, or unmotivated. They fail because they're fighting the wrong battle. The real threats to your health. In this video, we'll break down the 5 hidden blocks keeping you stuck, even when you're doing everything right. And guess what? These go beyond diets and workout. They're rooted in trauma, your social belief systems, toxins, your daily environment, and your mindset. So if you're anywhere near 40 or even past it, now's the time to uncover these blocks before they rob you of the years you worked so hard for. So, block number one: environmental toxins. So, this one is the invisible health saboteur. You got heavy metals, pesticides, air pollution, household chemicals disrupting hormones, contaminated water affecting your organs, and chronic inflammation from toxic load. So, the result from this is your body is fighting toxins instead of healing. Your body has a natural filtration system that will filter out all the bad stuff and release it from your body. But when you're bombarding those systems with more than what it can handle, then it's definitely going to start to break down. So that's why environmental toxins is definitely very detrimental to what you're trying to do when you're trying to get healthy. So block number two is unhealed trauma. So when your past controls your present. So physical, emotional trauma triggers chronic stress. Inflammation increases disease risk. Fear patterns sabotage healthy habits, and the body is stuck in survival mode. And the reason why you don't want your body stuck in survival mode is because it increases cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and that gets triggered when your body is under stress. And a lot of emotional triggers tend to put you in this stressed state. And that's really not what you really want, because the result is your nervous system blocks the healing. And what we're trying to do is remove these blocks so that your body will heal. So these traumas activate the body's stress response and inflammation, raising long term health risks and making healthy habits harder to stick to. Block number three is mindset barriers. So your thoughts are literally making you sick. Negative thinking equals chronic stress response. Low self efficacy kills motivation. So low efficacy means that you don't feel like you're enough, or you don't feel like you're good enough. So that causes you not to take action. If you remember the last video, we covered that. So self doubt creates self fulfilling prophecies. So if what you think is to be true is going to be true. Pessimism increases inflammation, and the result is your mind becomes your biggest enemy, because this is what we were talking about last time when we were talking about beliefs. Is like whatever you believe to be true is your reality. So this is definitely something that you want to take a look into. So block number four is social and practical barriers. So when life gets in the way, time constraints and competing priorities, lack of support from family and friends, financial limitations and access issues, cultural influences promoting bad habits. And the result from this is your environment works against you. So, one thing that you want to keep in mind is that you want to surround yourself with people that are going to lift you up and support your goals. Because if you're in an environment where people are constantly pushing you down or dragging you back down to where they are, then you're never going to get where you want to go. So, you got to be aware of the people in your life that are either sabotaging you, or are either they're subtracting from your life or they're helping add to it. So you want to be aware of those things, because lack of support from family and friends is definitely a big issue that a lot of people have, because some friends really don't want you to succeed. So you got to be careful of who you surround yourself with and what your goals and dreams are, because they could really be the ones that are sabotaging you from what your health goals are. And financial limitations, because it limits your access to the proper facilities, the proper services, and being able to get the right treatments for yourself to overcome these odds or overcome these obstacles. So these are definitely very important things blocking you from your health goals. So block number 5 is physical trauma. So when injuries create lasting limitations like chronic pain, limiting your movement, fear of re-injury preventing exercise, and long recovery times disrupting habits. So physical limitations creating mental barriers. So a lot of these things is it's a lot of it's mental too, because if you have a past injury that hasn't fully healed, you're always going to be really hesitant to want to test it. And definitely I would know about recovery times, because if you haven't worked out for a really long time and you try to work out again, all of a sudden you will hurt, especially if you're getting up there in age. It's definitely not going to be fun for at least a week. But a lot of people might do it and they hurt and then they give up. It will eventually go away if you keep consistently putting in the work. But definitely, past injuries are definitely something that will hold certain people back. You'll, especially if they've never sought the proper medical attention to get those things fixed. So if that's you, you might want to go get some medical treatment or professional help to get those things taken care of so you can thrive in your health journey. So the vicious cycle. So when it comes to pain, so physical discomfort, emotional distress, chronic symptoms, it drains you, fatigue, depleted, motivation, overwhelm, and it gives you doubts. So self-limiting beliefs, fear of failure, confusion. But you have these dreams, and this is what sabotages your dreams of quality of life, independence, and better relationships. So each one feeds to the other, creating a downward spiral. Now, here's the good part. You can break free from these. So, how do you do that? So, evidence based solutions that actually work. First thing you want is structure and planning. So, create routines that override decision fatigue. And then you want accountability and support. Get into a community, and some professional guidance will definitely help you along. Educate yourself. So, education and self advocacy. Knowledge empowers better choices. So, the more you know, the more confident you'll be so that you'll take action. And then, mindset transformation. So, rewiring limiting beliefs and eliminating the patterns of the past so that you can improve your future. So, these are definitely things that you guys want to take into consideration when it comes to your health journey, because I know you having a structured plan, having somebody to hold you accountable, and then learning. You can never know enough. And then the mindset is probably one of the biggest things too, because you could always have a better outlook on things, especially when you're looking at it from a different way. Because, as we covered in beliefs in the last video, things that you've learned are hard to unlearn. So definitely rewiring your limiting beliefs would be very important. Now, your action plan. So start here right now. So step 1, identify your biggest hidden block. So which of the 5 blocks do you know is one that you struggle with? So definitely concentrate on those. Step 2, address the root cause, not the symptoms. Step 3, build support systems and structure. Step 4, you want to transform your mindset and beliefs. Step 5, create sustainable and integrated solutions. So you want to create a holistic system for yourself to help you get through this, because a lot of people just try to go out there and just try to do stuff, but they don't really have any plan or any structure or system to follow. Having systems is very important, because at least you'll be able to fall back on something if you get stuck out in no man's land. But remember, you can't solve a hidden problem you can't see. So you have to recognize what could be the one thing that's blocking you, or the multiple things that are blocking you. When you're in your 30s or 40s, your health doesn't bounce back the way it used to. And if you've been doing the right things, but nothing's changed, it's not you. It's the barriers beneath the surface, the hidden ones. The truth is, your body wants to heal. Your energy wants to come back. But you've got to clear the hidden blocks standing in the way. So, are you ready to identify and eliminate your hidden health blocks? Drop a comment down below. Like, which hidden block resonates most with you? Trauma, toxins, mindset, social, or physical? Like this video if it opened your eyes to something new. And I'm glad if I helped you at all. But subscribe if you want to follow along on my journey. And I'll be here every week bringing you things that I learned to help you guys get your health better and get you guys moving in the right direction. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. See you guys later.